Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to my first ever Proving Grounds video guide. Now the reason why I wasn't able to do them until now because obviously CG blocks you from attempting and do any battles when you've got all the conquest units already unlocked, which obviously I do. But luckily one of my patrons helped me out here with his account where he does not have, aside from Razor Crest, all the other conquest units unlocked, so I'll be able to go now in and attempt these different tiers with different teams, and I'll be creating a series of guides what I was able to get to work. So let's start in this one with Commander Ahsoka Tano tier. Obviously, as with all other Proving Grounds, you need a relic 3 or above units. Strategy tips, not very helpful here because they don't give us any tips, they just let us know we're fighting against Maul and Mandalorians. Then we've got a global modifier here taking part that reduces the speed of everybody by 100, and then as whenever you land a critical hit you gain extra 20 speed, maximum up to 200. So eventually I guess you get some of that speed back. There's some other things going on in here, especially like the stealth one mechanic could be good because when any unit is without protection they gain stealth for 2 turns, so this will help out a little bit to survive when Maul, he just won't be able to quickly knock out one of your guys out because they'll go in stealth. And if that's not enough, the enemy is getting their modifier as well, the code. So this is just essentially a standard modifier that we know from Conquest and Galactic Challenges for Mandalorians. So just to summarize, anytime they take damage, everybody will get a stack of clan loyalty. And with this stack, then for each stack of clan loyalty, they gain extra protection and most annoyingly, counter chance. So there'll be lots of counter attacks going on here, so whatever you bring in you will need to have a way to deal with this. So the team that I was actually able to get to work in this account is Padme. So as you can see, not a whole lot of units here ready to be used here in this account. There is Sith Eternal, Gas, we got Troopers, some Bounty Hunters, General Grievous, Treya, and that's basically it what I have to work with in this account. Luckily Padme, obviously she's got a great anti-attack out of turn kit here that will help us out with all that protection that we'll be getting. So this is in her unique. As you can see, whenever an enemy attacks out of turn, that ally gains protection up per 1 turn, increased to 40% if Padme is in the leader. So she will be getting lots of protection up here. And then from her leadership, this protection up turns into courage, and then we can actually deal damage. And on top of it all, while we do have protection up, we will be able to resist debuffs and won't be able to be critically hit. So really with Padme, you just have to survive that initial onslaught at the beginning, and as soon as you start gaining protection up, eventually you will get a turn. Just showing you the mods now. Obviously Padme here modded for max health, and then we got C3PO here just modded for some speed, so 262. Moving on, we got Jedi Anakin, he's modded for critical damage, some speed, a little bit of health. And then Kenobi modded for as much health as you can, so he can take a lot of hits. And then finally Ahsoka here as well, modded for health. Now because we are starting with General Kenobi here, Maul will start with 5 stacks of Anguish, so just something to bear in mind. If you are bringing Kenobi, Maul is about to unload a whole lot of damage your way, but hopefully luckily due to all the protection up we'll be getting, we should be able to survive here all those attacks out of turns. There you go. That's where stealth came into play here, both Anakin and Ahsoka going into stealth, so they can't target them and possibly finish them off. So we got a turn now, so let's go ahead and call, let's just call Anakin for an assist, I guess. There we go. Unfortunately looks like Maul wrecked Padme's cooldown, so unable to get any sort of protection up here going, so we can start building stacks of courage. There we go. Okay, yeah. Okay, now Anakin's AoE will give you protection up, so let's go ahead and unload here his AoE, so we can start getting protection up. And Ahsoka's AoE gives you more protection up, so we get to get more courage when we do get a turn. That protection up will convert, and hopefully we can actually start doing some damage. So you can see survivability here is not a problem, it's just a long battle. Now luckily no timer, so not like Galactic Challenges where you got 10 minutes or any other battles when you got 5 minutes. Here just have unlimited time. There we go, we got 13 stacks of courage on Anakin, so we can start doing some damage to these guys. But you know, don't worry, these guys luckily they have no way of recovering protection. While they do gain, I guess, a little bit of max protection, you will be eventually able to grind them down. It just takes a long time. Alright, there we go. Now you see General Kenobi here tanking like a champ without any problems under Padme lead. Oh, they got him in the yellow, which is fine, which gives now Anakin a bonus turn. Then Padme gets a bonus turn as well after Anakin. Hey, Padme, get in there, girl. There we go. Padme getting her heal up, lots of protection up happening, lots of courage. Hopefully when we get a turn, there we go. So eventually you are getting them down. So you can see then the taunt, whoever is the healthiest will kind of go around. So that's why it takes such a long time. All right, I'm just gonna put a hit over there. Probably, to be honest, you could just hit this on auto because there is nothing else that you can do differently probably than AI would do anyways. Alright, okay, there we go, we got an A from Anakin there. So what I'll do now is I'm going to go ahead and take it off auto because I want to manually play this, see if I can finish off Maul. Let's go ahead and build up more courage, because after you kill off the sides you don't have attacks out of turn anymore, and then Maul can actually defeat your guys, and you really want to finish this with a 3-star so you can just sim it from there on out. Alright, so there we go, we're just gonna put a hit over here. Okay, I'm gonna do a basic, get him down. Alright, let's see if we can time this correctly. Alright, I'm just gonna do basic. Alright, let's see what's going to happen now. Maul is all by himself. Ahsoka, she's got a lot of courage. There we go, finishing off their Maul in the process. And there we go, guys. That's how I got a 3-star victory here with Padme, and from here on out, obviously, I will be able to sim anytime this event comes back, and eventually we will be able to here unlock Commander Ahsoka Tano, just a couple of more proving grounds, and she will be unlocked. And that's all for today's video. Hopefully find it useful and helpful. Hopefully I'll see you in the Maul tier video in the next one, but until then, have fun, enjoy your life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.